Hey everyone, so today we're diving into a really fascinating explainer about a real-life financial lesson. It's centered around this tiny, almost invisible daily habit. You know, the kind of thing most of us don't even think twice about? But the crazy part is, this tiny habit has the power to completely rewrite your financial destiny. We're going to look at how one guy discovered the massive hidden impact of his small choices, and more importantly, how understanding his story can completely shift your own financial trajectory. Let's get right into it.
$3,650. Now, that is not a year-end bonus, it's not a lucky tax refund. That number actually represents the hidden annual cost of wasting just $10 a day. Seriously, think about that for a second. $10 feels totally insignificant in the moment, right? It's just a quick tap of your phone or credit card, but when you zoom out, that little daily leak turns into a massive annual drain of almost $4,000.
Which brings us to the big question of this explainer. Could a simple $10 daily choice actually ruin your financial future? To figure this out, let's look at our main character. We'll just call him Alex. Now, Alex is a hardworking young professional. He makes a pretty decent salary, but he constantly feels like he's stuck living paycheck to paycheck. He's not out there buying luxury cars or taking lavish trips, so he just can't figure out why his bank account is always running on fumes. Well, he's about to find out exactly why, and spoiler alert, it's hiding in plain sight.
Chapter 1: The Daily $10 Mistake.
So let's look at Alex's reality, a $10 daily habit. This is money just going right out the door for immediate, fleeting gratification. Now, I want you to imagine that exact same $10 bill, but instead it's positioned as a daily investment towards future wealth. We're talking about the exact same amount of cash, but with two wildly different destinations. One path keeps you totally stagnant, while the other builds a rock-solid foundation for financial independence.
You might be wondering, what do these mistakes actually look like in real life? Well, they're super common. Everyday $10 leaks. For Alex, it was grabbing that fancy gourmet coffee on the way to the office, maybe tossing in an impulse snack at the register because why not? Add in those unused micro-subscriptions for streaming apps he literally never watches, and constantly hitting the upgrade button on his fast food orders, right? We've all been there. None of these things will individually break the bank, but when you add them all up, they create this constant drip, drip, drip of lost potential.
Moving on to Section 2, a surprising financial turning point.
Now, the turning point for Alex came completely out of nowhere. His car broke down, and it hit him with an unexpected $400 repair bill. Naturally, he checks his savings account, and it is entirely empty. Zero. He was forced to put the repair on a high-interest credit card. The crushing stress of that exact moment finally pushed him to open up his banking app and really do the hard math. And the scale of his wasted cash, it absolutely staggered him. Over just 1 month, all those little coffees and upgrades meant $300 was just gone. That's almost enough to cover his entire car repair. Over 6 months, $1,800 missing. And over one single year, a massive $3,650 had just vanished into thin air, leaving him with absolutely nothing to show for it but an empty cup and an overdrawn account.
Section 3: The Magic of Compound Growth. Here's where the light bulb really went off. Alex realized that if he could just plug that $10 leak, he didn't just have to save that money, he could actually put it to work. Enter compound growth. Basically, this is when the money you save earns interest, and then that newly earned interest starts earning even more interest over time. It's literally like a giant snowball rolling down a hill. It just keeps gathering more snow, getting larger and faster the further it goes. Alex finally got it. That daily $10 wasn't just costing him $10 today. It was costing him the massive future snowball of wealth that money could have eventually become.
Let's run the numbers, because this is where it gets crazy. If Alex took that exact same $10 a day, which is $3,650 a year, and invested it at a historical average market return of, let's say, 7%, the math feels like absolute magic. After 10 years, it's not just the 36 grand he put in. It's grown way past $50,000. Over 20 years, it climbs past $150,000. And over 30 years, that daily coffee habit redirected into investments could grow to over $350,000. That right there is the stagnant reality of wasted cash versus the absolute exponential power of invested money.
Now, before we get too carried away, let's do a quick, essential reality check. Investing involves risk. The examples we just walked through are just for educational purposes, okay? There are absolutely no guaranteed investment returns. The stock market goes up, and yeah, it goes down. So this explainer isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. It's about the fundamental principles of personal finance. Your specific numbers will definitely vary, but the principle of compounding over long periods, that remains a cornerstone of wealth building.
All right, Section 4: Smart Budgeting and Saving Decisions.
So Alex took all this and broke his new strategy down into 3 super realistic steps. Step 1, he started tracking his small daily expenses. I mean, he knew he couldn't fix what he couldn't actually see, right? Step 2, he actively redirected that $10 leak. So instead of buying the fancy cafe coffee, he made it at home and literally moved that $10 into a totally separate account. And step 3, which is honestly the most important one, he automated his savings and investments. He just set up his accounts so that money was invested automatically every single week, which completely removed the temptation to spend it in the first place.
Just look at the stark before and after of his life now. Under his old habit, he had a high daily cost, absolutely zero future return, and this constant, crushing stress of living paycheck to paycheck. But now, under his new budget, he has controlled spending, he's capturing that exponential future growth, and most importantly, the guy has absolute peace of mind. He took back control of his financial destiny just by redirecting a tiny, seemingly harmless amount of money.
And finally, Section 5. Applying the financial lesson today.
We've spent a lot of time talking about Alex, but the real power of this explainer is how you apply it directly to your own life. And it all boils down to this one idea. It's not about the $10 you spend today, it's about the financial freedom it buys you tomorrow. It's a complete mindset shift. You aren't just depriving yourself of a snack or a coffee, you are actively purchasing your future independence, $10 at a time.
So I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative question today. What is your hidden $10 mistake? And what are you going to do about it starting today? Seriously, take a hard look at your daily habits. Find that leak, because the math definitely doesn't lie, and your future self is totally depending on the choices you make right now.
If you enjoyed this story and want more simple finance stories, follow for more videos.